Hi, hey, ho, he, ha. Good afternoon from London, England. Or is it good morning, good evening, or in some cases, good night and sleep well, or rest well, should I say. From your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly, DLG repping. Here I am again. Delhi, London Guna, Space, Romeo, Echo, Papa, Indigo, November. It finished at the Emirates, Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 2. For me, the first 5-10 minutes, we started off with a good tempo, got on the front foot, but we were poor in possession. Just poor defensively. No structure again. It's like there was no game plan. And who did that boil down to? Mikel whatever, yet again. And you wonder why I've been calling him Mikel whatever. Because he was just any management that our hierarchy could possibly and imaginably get their hands on. Palace were the better team throughout that game. They were better in possession than us. More braver from an offensive point of view. They looked like they were going to score every time they had the ball from an offensive point of view. Ramsdale had to pull off 2 terrific saves, especially the one in the first half. That was a splendid save. And that was the business end of that first half in stoppage time. He had to pull off a splendid save. And Palace were unlucky not to go into the interval at 1-1. They would have deserved it. They went into the interval at 1-0 down. I mean, with the greatest respect to them, they're not going to be in the Champions League places or in any European places, but we are expected to get into the top 7. Not on that performance. We're just too inconsistent. We're more or less or maybe we are, or let's just be real, we are a mid-table team. I would love to be proven wrong. With these bunch of players that we have, I would love to be proven wrong. And the man of the match, well, I'll tell you something. Wilfried Zaha didn't start that match. The man of the match award should go towards Christian Benteke or Odsonne or Edouard. Because they were fantastic for their team. They did the things that were asked of them. And you can see the difference between Vieira and Arteta. Sorry, whatever. That's what I'm going to call him, whatever. Before I go into the player ratings, management, ref and whatnot, make sure you leave positive feedback in the comment section below. Smash the thumbs up like button for me. Share this channel to share this channel to whomever is within your life. Make sure it goes virally all over the planet, especially to your friends and your family. And make sure that they share it amongst their friends and families. And do me a favour. Don't just like, comment and share. Subscribe to the channel like 2 new people have done. For example, I had 2 new subscribers. One is from Ross M. Don't know where you're from. I don't know what race you are, but I'll say thank you for the subscription. That proves that you got a lot of love and appreciation, and you're showing me support for this channel. And another person as well who became the 195th subscriber. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate the love and support. On top of that, another disappointing performance, and we were lucky to escape with a point. And our fan base, our deluded fan base, celebrated that goal like to say we won the Champions League final. And I see Gabriel Magalhaes get the ball, scream at those Arsenal players who were celebrating Lacazette's goal down the corner flag to get back in position. Let's go for another attack. He's screaming at them. It just shows you how the mentality is so wrong. How dismantled our mentality is. It's just wrong on all levels. Arsenal Football Club moving like Enfield Football Club, Telford United Football Club. When will it ever end? That's the question I'm going to keep asking. Other than that, it's a point. I know it's a point, but it's not a point that we should not even be talking about a point. We look at this fixture where we should be talking about 3 points. We shouldn't even be discussing about dropping 3 points or dropping 2 points and we're going to drop 2 points. I don't want to hear all of that, but we did. The reality is we did drop 2 points. Without further ado, let's get into the player ratings. In goal, Ramsdale. I think I'll give him a 6.5 out of 10. If not for the saves that he made in that game, we could have been on the receiving end of an embarrassing scoreline. Seriously. The performance from his teammates in front of him was absolutely abject, diabolical, and completely unacceptable. But for Ramsdale, he put his effort in. So I'm going to give him a 6.5. Tomiyasu. Not one of his better games. But I don't think he did too badly, you know. I really don't think he did too badly. Yeah, he competed in the tussles. He was up for that. Offensively, I would like to have seen more of him. Defensively, I don't think he did too bad. I'll give him a 6. The two centre-halves. Ben White. At times, he put himself under danger by allowing the opponent to press him. And I don't like that. He does take a little while to pass the ball because he's trying to play a casual pass. Other than that, he showed his confidence and his ability when travelling with the ball. And that's what I like to see in my centre-half pairing. Not the best of nights. I'm going to give him a 4. Gabriel Magalhaes, I'm a massive fan of this guy. I think this guy is going on to be world class and he's going to be a superstar in years to come. However, again, it was a poor night for the defence and he has to take some of that responsibility too. I'm going to give him a 4. Kieran Tierney. I'm a big fan of this guy. I was excited about having him signed for Arsenal. Of recently, he hasn't been at his positive best. And that's for the simple fact his confidence is just not on his side. Defensively, he leaves his position way too open for the attacking wingers to attack his side. I don't think he was too bad last night. I'm going to give him a 5. Right, the midfield. Thomas Partey. He was okay. But for me, he was at fault for the goal that led to Crystal Palace's early second half goal, which was their equaliser. And it was a good goal by Benteke, but it all started with Partey giving the ball or losing the ball in a dangerous position. And it's criminal when you do that. It is criminal, especially in this league. If you lose the ball in a stupid situation or stupid area, you create problems for your teammates. And that's exactly what he did. In all, I don't think it was a bad game from Partey, but I'm going to give him, well, for the goal that he allowed, for the goal that he cost us, I'm going to have to give him a 3. Martin Odegaard, 1. Absolutely nowhere to be seen. I mean, he was playing out of position. I understand that, but he did not make an effort to perform. And his performance was so abject and so pathetic. It's unreal. How did he not start as the number 10 role? Well, we all know who his manager is. That frigging plonker. No, it makes no. Let's not make any excuses for Martin Odegaard. His performance was abject. He has a 1 for me. Right, Bukayo Saka. I mean, up until the point he couldn't carry on in the game, I thought he was quite lively. Made things happen. He got himself kicked by James McArthur, where it should have been a clear red card. Someone should have told the referee to go and look at the monitor and see why it is a clear red card and why the yellow should have been upgraded to a red. All in all, with Bukayo Saka, I thought he was quite lively. He had a big impact in the game, as he always does. I'm going to give him a 6 for his efforts. That's Bukayo Saka on the left. In the middle was, what's his name? Emile Smith Rowe. He done quite a lot of running, pressing. He had a shot on target in that first half. But again, not one of his better games. 5. Nicolas Pepe. Well, this time he's always flattering to deceive. Every time he receives the ball, he slows us down. I don't understand why he does that. You know, he set pieces. On the second half, much better with his set pieces. I think one of his corners led to the equaliser. But all in all, just not good enough. 3. Aubameyang, I'll tell you what, he ran his socks off for me. Pressed, ran. His first touch, I have to criticise his first touch because it was off key. But most of his first touches in that game was sublime, apart from one poor touch. But other than that, all in all, he got a goal. And I'll give him a 6 for his effort. Who came on? Who came on? I'm trying to think now. I know Lacazette came on and he and Aubameyang hit it off quickly. They linked up so well. Lacazette, he was lively. He held the ball up, and you know what? He even tried to press, and he deserved his goal for his effort coming on. So I'm gonna give him a 6.5 for the impact he made. What can I say? What can I say? Who can I pick out for a goal? Who can I pick out? Gabriel Martinelli, yeah, he was lively. He was direct when he had the ball. And at 2-1, you know, he's taken on 2 defenders, even though he never got the help. But you know what? He kept going. And kept going. You know, I like the way he was direct, taking on the fullbacks and the winger. And I thought, wow, this is what we've been crying out for. You know, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give him a 6 for the impact that he tried to make. Or maybe 5.5. Maybe give him a 5.5. Who's the other one that came on? Someone came on for Bukayo Saka. Albert Sambi Lokonga. Not the best of impacts, and he gave the ball away that led to Crystal Palace's second goal, which put them 2-1 ahead. I mean, he didn't do too bad as he came on Albert Sambi Lokonga, but for me, he could have avoided giving that ball away. You know, too many touches, not in control of the ball, and he lost it for me. And maybe he could have committed a foul and taken the yellow for his team. We didn't neither, so I'm going to give him a 3.5. Right, the manager 1, and he's lucky to get that off me. I was tempted to give him a 0. He was just so. I'll tell you what. He's so stubborn in what he done. I couldn't understand Martin Odegaard as a DM. When has he ever been a DM? I couldn't understand the balance of the midfield, the attacking midfield side of things. We lost the midfield battle to Vieira's team. Fact. We were just so lethargic in our play, and he takes an age to make substitutions. Time after time after time. I thought his tactical approach was so lackluster. So I'm giving him a 1. Mike Dean, sweet FA. Complete big fat 0. Poorly refereed the game. Should have sent off MacArthur. It was his job to send him off and go after checking VAR. He should have used his own initiative, which he didn't. And yet no one from the technical area had a word with him in his ear. Absolute poor display from Mike Dean. Absolutely poor refereeing. This guy should have been demoted years and years ago. I'm giving him a 0. The fans, on the other hand, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give them an 8 because they've made the effort to. They've not just made the effort to turn up, but they made a lot of noise. They got behind the team, even at the worst case scenario, and even though we never deserved a point, they celebrated that goal. They got behind the players, and they couldn't have been more vocal. The fans, I'm going to give them an 8. So this rounds it all up from myself and I, only DLG repping. So ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I'm going to wrap it up by saying thank you for listening, thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, and as I always say, thank you for putting up with me. I'll be back again this evening with another planned roundup of all the Premier League games and goals, and the talking points from management. Otherwise, do take care of your friends, take care of your families, take care of yourselves. Stay safe, peace, love, and bless again, as I always say. And please just be nice.